So in this session also we continue on the wrapped up the remaining pending domain related discussion because here in the screen level I want to show you the standard SAP explanation on the domain part because as creating domain this is the domain creation part, changing domain, etc., deleting domain because these are all common things. But we have to go to the that conversion part because I'm more keen into that conversion process explained in a standardized approach. I want to show you. Yes, changing table, including up and down. Yes, such help exit is different. However, we will come back while revision through. We will reach out to the so conversion exit is there. That is okay. Conversion exit. We'll try conversion exit. Yeah. So this is your conversion exit. X-axis input and out. Okay. Yes. Input output. Conversion. So you have to see this because this SAP is very nice. You will get one more additional example as like SDURA. What is that? SDURA input, SDURA output. So the screen level length is 3 colon 27. Again, when another screen, it is user's point of view 3 colon 27 only length. But underlying it is 207. See the total difference. How does this conversion takes place? You have to go to this conversion exit SDURA input. This particular function module, if you explore it and debug it, we will come to this length conversions. Okay. Yes. This is what the SAP example. Conversion routine is very, very important. Routine part. Yes. Okay. Then, uh, yes. If you go to this particular screen, that already I explained. Once again, I am revising it. Yes. There are total 44 languages. How does it will store in the underlying? Already explained few days back. The SR, two letters, Serbian language is stored as a 0. Okay, Chinese language is stored as a 1 in the underlying. This letter is 1 is underlying data storage. These two letters are printed. EN is stored as E, DE is stored as D. So this is the way, yes, all the languages. Even this Hindi, HI, is the printed user input as HI. But internally it will store with a special symbol. Yes. So how they followed? Because languages are 44, alphabets are 26. You can see 0 to 9 they used first, then capital A to Z they used next, then small a b c d I only they used. Later they started the new uh, Vietnam VI. These are all recently added Indonesia ID. Okay, recent languages. You can find it. It is stored in the special symbols. This is the topic of conversion routine is completed with the domain. So with this format section, only the case sensitive part I will show you practical, then you will come to know that is sign is leading sign. Then we will move to the value ranges tab. Okay, value ranges. So definitely, whatever we will try to finish this. So what exactly while defining it while creating domain, we can also define value ranges. That is, defining value ranges is not a must, it is not mandatory, it's not compulsory, it is optional. But there is a additional provision is available here. See, for example, if you use this word domain, the English domain meaning got different meanings because the context specific we got suppose in IT industry they ask which domain you are working. That is you are under which software, which platform, which technology. That is the context of domain. But if you go to mathematics algebra point of view, domain is a set of values or connection of values. That is another meaning, domain. Here in this ABAP dictionary point of view, domain describe the technical properties of table field or structure component or view field also. Yes. So now if you go to the domain related values part, we can go for values also can be defined at this level. Yes. So values can be classified as yes using value range tab. Value range tab. Uh, we can define. We can define means we can. The tab allows us to define three types of values. That is, first value is single values or fixed value. Single and fixed value. Second, ranges. In other term, it can be called as intervals also. Ranges are intervals. Third one is value type. But there is a one rule we have to follow here. That is among three, okay, out of three types of values, but the system allows only one at a time. Only one at a time. What does this statement meaning is that suppose I have one domain, I define fixed values suppose. Then you have to keep intervals and value table, you have to keep it as blank. Or else I define intervals suppose. Then you have to keep single values or value table as empty, blank. Or else last case, if I define value table, I cannot maintain single values and ranges also. So out of these three, only we have to use only one option, one values only. You cannot make use of out of three. That is not allowed. Immediately you will get errors. Okay, you will get errors. That error messages also we can check it out. So first of all, what is the use of advantage of this values concept? We will discuss furthermore. Example, okay, suppose fixed value scenario, we will discuss first. So in a nature, okay, certain values, certain values are fixed. At the time we can define the fixed values at a domain level. Yes. Okay, yes, at the domain level. Yes. Examples, we will see certain examples for this. Suppose blood, blood groups are fixed for all the Women's, all the people, yes, blood groups are O positive, O negative, O plus, O minus, A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. Hardly seven, eight blood groups are there in the entire globe. It can be any country, any region, any person. He or she must falls under the available blood groups only, isn't it? Simple. There is no additional blood group. Yes, this is because we know that it's a in the entire. I said in the nature. Nature means in the globe. Actually, it is in the society or in the uh, we can say that in the in SAP point of view in the business actually because the business point of view also we can think it out. Like suppose what are the business point of view fixed case examples are nothing but working days are fixed. Again, holidays list also fixed. Because when the year starts, the companies will publish the holidays list. Company end, they will publish these are all the holidays list from Jan to December. That is fixed. Then you want to apply additional leaves, that is up to you. But a company calendar point of view, working days, 5 days a week, holidays list also fixed. Holidays list is also fixed. This is another type of example. Correct? Yes, another type of example is shifts. Shifts, working shifts. ABC shifts are 1, 2, 3 shifts are fixed. Shifts are fixed. Sometimes some companies are also using employee, uh, employee dress code also fixed. Dress code fixed means what? I don't know. Right now, you have to tell me. In Infosys, there was a in 2006. I was aware of Monday, Tuesday. You have to wear formals with a tie. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday only formals. Friday casuals are allowed. So out of 5 days, the company only decided the fixed dress code also. That is a company standard rule. You have all employees must adhere to stick to follow to the it's a compliance rule. Okay, yeah, you have to okay must follow. Like I can give this type of examples. Like in the general society nature also or business also or company also okay lot many like if you know what is that months are fixed no in a year months are fixed 12 months you know your quarters are fixed what next your what is that periods and quarters okay 4 quarters or 3 quarters also fixed okay next if you go to the weekdays are also fixed. Okay, these are all the ways fixed things examples. Okay, so if this is fixed, you can define the fixed values. Fixed values, right? What is the advantage of this fixed values? Are also we will discuss this. Okay, yes. So let me go to one example scenario with employee table only. Yes. So we can use top-down approach. Spot. Let us go to the. This is the table, right? Go to change. Yes. Now, yes, we'll try to create a one new. Okay. EMP blood group. Blood group that is the field name. So GEVK underscore BLGR group. Okay. So, so this is your blood group. Press enter. If somebody already created, then you will get it. Otherwise, it is not active. Check forward navigation to create it. So you can switch from table screen to data element creation screen. Yes, here we we will write employee blood group, a right meaningful way. Yes, save it, save under package, continue with request. Field label is optional. If you want to, you can maintain it. I'll go with yes, same domain name, data element name. I will keep it as active. When I press enter, when I press enter, no active domain is available. So you have to double click it. Domain not available, you want to create it. Yes. So create domain. So this is your domain blood group. Okay. Then domain blood group, yes. Which data type we have to choose is the question. So it is a plus minus symbol you want to use it. So better go with char. So maximum how much O plus O minus. E plus or AB plus. AB plus means 3 so you can go with 3 or 4. Yes. Like if you want to make case sensitive, yes. At the here I will explain the importance of case sensitive you observe. First we will see without case sensitive. So I entered the value as character 3. So the output is 3 and is also 3. If you go to value range tab, here you will find fixed values, intervals, value. Three sections are I said we don't touch value table and intervals. We go to the fixed first. Fixed. Okay. Because in SAP, okay, sales order types are fixed. Okay. Lot of fixed values examples are there within SAP also. I can take you to that. Okay. Yes. AM PM time is also fixed. Like we will see A plus. A plus. Yes. Okay. So this is your okay, I will type A positive, A positive. So left side name, right side description. Once I press enter, yes, okay, description remains as it is. But in this case, I type small case A minus, small case A minus. Here I will write A negative description. But you have to observe one thing. I typed the value as small case. Once I press enter, type enter, it is auto converted to uppercase. Correct? It is auto converted uppercase. That is, in the SAP system, it could be any screen input field properties. It will automatically convert all case. It could be any case. It will convert to uppercase. But the description, no, description remains as it is. But the value is converted. But I want to retain lowercase values in lowercase, uppercase values in uppercase. At that case, you go with case sensitive. Come back here, type now, type now, A minus. Small case I type it, press enter. Yes, it remains in small case only. That is because of the checkbox. When you activate this case sensitive checkbox, the way you type, it remains in the same case only. That means the automatic conversion feature gets suppressed because of this activation of this. Okay. If I type in uppercase, if I type in uppercase, obviously it remains in uppercase only. Okay. Yes. Next, if I type in small case, it remains in small case only. Right. So now save it. Yes, because save means including values. Because you have to observe the domain continue with restrict this TR. Okay, save it under package. Because this is a object. DOMA. So the first time we have completed the under definition tab, I entered the data type and length. The value range tab, I gave the fixed values or single value. So here you can write this left side description, in fact, optional. Can only give values, but description advantage is that it is helpful to the users. And all. So continue. Now what you have to do is you have to activate the domain, go back to the table. Completely you have to activate it. Upon activation, what is the advantage? See, now it is saved. Check no errors found. Activate. Yes, you can activate all also, even RR also. The RR is giving error. No, it is activated again. So must activate. Okay, go back. Now domain used by data element. This is also active. Data element is used by table field. This is also active. Right. Now, right. Done earlier it was 9 columns till Aadhaar. Now I added additional field as a blood group. Right. Now if you go to the new employee, you can while creating new employee, you can directly assign blood groups. Otherwise, if you want already Ravi, Kiran, employees are already there, isn't it? For them, you want to assign, go to utilities, table content display, 3 entries we created earlier. Yes, 3 entries. So now these are all padded with state character blank, you see zeros, PAN number character blank, Aadhaar zeros. See, this is the you can find if you don't assign any values, system automatically assigns some values that is called initial values for character space or blank, others it is zero. Even blood group character 3, everything is assigned as space. Now, yes, okay, I will Ravi. I want to assign blood group for employee name Ravi. Choose this record, select this record, then next click on pencil for editing. Yes, this blood group, see employee state, no F4L. Mobile, no F4L. PAN number, no F4L. Aadhaar, no F4L. But for blood group, we got this F4 help. Where can I find F4 help is this input field right side edge you have to see. There you will find F4. This is employee blood group. In this F4, who am I? I'm a user again because you have to remember always when control comes to this screen, user input screen or entry creation screen, we will feel like a user only. So in this user, I am confused what to enter employee blood group as a user. Even I switch from field name to field label also, still I did not get clarity. Even I went to F1 help. F1 help is only, it doesn't maintain, the documentation is nothing. So F1 help is also, so if label doesn't help me, documentation doesn't help me, there is another help called as F4 help. This F4 help is very much useful to the user. First advantage, this F4 help advantage is that user no need to remember all the blood groups in his memory. I no need to remember it. Simply F4 help is called as LOV, list of values. All the list of values displayed in a dialog box. In this dialog box, as of now, four blood groups are maintained because I have not maintained O plus O minus. If you maintain, it will reflect here. As on today, as of now, four entries, four values it is coming with. As to the way I entered with value name and its description. Now the description is helpful to choose the value. So how do I choose the value? You can use down arrow, up arrow. Otherwise, you can directly scroll. Directly you have to choose like this. Okay, A positive. Ravi is A positive. Save it. Go back. Go to Kiran. Yes. Now, yes, I'll take A negative. No problem. Save back. You can see immediately it is getting updated here. Now we'll take Hari. But Hari, I have not. I'm going to enter something like, yeah, okay. uh, What is that? D plus D. Letter D. So enter letter D or D plus something because I don't know. Even I don't know the full. If I try to enter the value, then press enter, you get the error message. Enter valid value. Okay, this message, where this message is coming from? I have not done any kind of validation code or nothing like that because this message is coming from the SAP. SAP is validating the input values entered by the user because of the fixed values. Okay, first advantage, whatever the fixed values you defined at that level, it is appears as a F4 help. This F4 help is useful to the user to choose a value. But there is a additional advantage is that user must choose any one of the available value only. If user enter a value other than that list, immediately system validates and it will throw the error message stating that so and so entry is invalid. This is called as field validation. So validation, system validate and accept. If the value is correct, it will accept. If the value is incorrect or inconsistent or not correct, it will simply reject. Reject by throwing this message. Enter. So I don't know D plus. I will type E plus. E plus. Still you are getting the same error. Still error invalid value. E plus or E minus I enter. Again I am getting. So I will type Z plus also. Other than that floor letters, whatever you enter, everything is invalid only. Only the four letters only as of now system accepts. Yes. Only B I will type it. Let us see. Now system accepts. Still it is rejecting. That means you have to choose, you must choose any one of the value from this left list only, then only that record is valid. Valid. Green color tick mark means it is valid. Other than that list, everything is invalid only. Figure? This is what the flow is. So go back, we will write the notes for that. So now question arises, sir, it is not recommended if you are aware of that in advanced values are fixed, then only you go for fixed values. Otherwise, don't define fixed values. Defining fixed values got having advantage and also have limitation also. What exactly the advantage? Advantage is user can choose only that particular value. But the limitation is user must choose the available value. Other than that, system does not allow the user to proceed further. Yes. Okay. That is the advantage come limitations. So first I will write it. Okay. Advantage of defining values at domain level is wherever this domain is used. The domain is obviously used in data element in turn used in table field. Used at a table level, at a database table level, yes. System proposes what will happen? System proposes all these values of F4, that is search help. Yes. That is yes. Uh, that means what is the meaning of that? This is that is okay. Like this SAP standard feature. What is that? Domain values automatically automatically appears or displays in yes as F4 help. F4 help for that screen field. Okay, screen input field. Which screen? Which screen? The table, database table. Okay, uh, what is that? Entry, table entry, screen input field. This is what table name, table level, the next screen level, screen input field level, right side that F4 help automatically appears. This software is designed like that. Okay? Yes. So, what is the advantage? It is useful to the user or consultant. Okay? Sometimes it is helpful to the consultant also. Yes. What is the advantage? Is yes. No need to first advantage. No need to remember all the fixed values. Because hardly if it is 4, 5 values, you can remember. If 10 values, 20 values, how do we remember? SAP provides no need to remember the value. So, next advantage is that simply choose, okay, simply user can choose, choose any value, user can choose any any one of the value because user cannot choose 2, 3 at a time. One input field accept one value at a time. Any one of the value from the F4 list. This is another advantage. So user no need to remember it. Price and the user. That means we are simplifying the user's task or user's role. But next, yes, what is the next limitation? User must choose any one of the value. Suppose yes, like suppose let us take I want to keep this as a blank. Accepted? This blank is accepted. Why blank is accepted? Because the initial value for the character 3 is blank. Either blank accepted, otherwise value won't be accepted. If I try to enter, just like a numC initial value 000, if I enter, this is rejected. It is rejected. Okay, got it? Yes. So this is the everything you have to explore. User must choose any one of the value list, hit list or search help value from the F4 list. Search help must choose. Must choose. So that's what the meaning of that. So user cannot go with yes. User must choose the value. Then only the entry is valid. Okay, then only the entry is valid. Is valid. Otherwise, otherwise means system rejects the entry. Rejects the entry. What does this statement meaning is system performs validation check. Validation check. That is input check. Input validation check. Input means user entered value, inputted value, a validation check. Yes. If it is valid, then some step that part are entry. Otherwise, otherwise, system um, system simply uh, doesn't accept. System doesn't accept the error message. System throws error message that is as invalid as invalid. Here, this is about your overall advantage come limitation of fixed values. Once you understand fixed values, the second we will go to the intervals. So we can also define interval values. Intervals are a range of values at domain level. Because, like, suppose if you want to go to the like certain you tell okay lower limit and upper limit because in blood groups we cannot there is no lower upper but working days we can tell that monday to friday. See, when you say monday is the lower limit, friday is the upper limit, right? Yes, this is one of the way of okay specifying the value. But you might aware of most standard approach will follow. But the UAE region, Dubai region, they will follow uh, they don't follow this. They follow Sunday. Sunday they will start Sunday to they will work Sunday to Thursday. You might heard about it or not. Yes, this is yes. So region to region, country to country, working days differs. Yes, they will take the Friday, Saturday off, then again Sunday to Thursday. But in general, Saturday, Sunday off, Monday to Friday will work. This is another type of example. If you go to the uh, example, Okay. Yes. Employee salary range. Yes. Employee grade one. So grade one, employee grades. Employee grade one. When we say grade one, that is that depends on their positions. Who falls okay, between like 0 to 5 years. Just I am giving one example. 5 years range of examples falls in one grade, and second employee grade two. That is so 5 years to 15 years. This is okay. Either grade. Employee grade three. Okay. Grade three is what next? 15 years to 15 years above. Above means it could be 50 also. Okay, yes. So any employee must falls under any one of the grade because based on this grade only they are associated with the organization. Last 5 years they falls under this category. Last 15 years they falls under. Last 50 years they falls under this category. Accordingly, company decides they have to offer which type, what kind of facilities or additional benefits to the employee. Based on that, they will decide it. This is another type of classification or segregation. I am giving one more example. Or else, if you go to the employee shifts, shift timings, ABC shifts. If you want to write only ABC shifts, that is a fixed value example. No, I want to write shift timings. Shift timings, A shift, shift A. Okay, generally shift A begins from morning 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right? Shift B 2 to 7 to 3 or 6 to 2. Next word shift B timings. It starts from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Right? Or 3 to 11 hours. Yes, because the workers working at plant ABC shift they will work first, second, third shifts. Or is night shift, total night shift, 10 to um, 10 p.m. to morning 6 a.m. Right? See, 24 hours divided by into 3, that means 8 hours per shift you will get it. Yes or no? So any employee they want to work, they have to work in available shifts are 3. So this is two types of example. One is fixed example, second is ranges or ranges. But if you go like this, actually it should be 2 is considered as 14. This is the best practice. 14 hours. 14 hours. This is 14 to 14 to 22 na? Okay, it is some 23 na? Neither. 22 to like this way you have to night 10. Okay, yes. Then this is again morning. This way you have to observe it 24 hours calendar format. I am trying to. So this is your. We will try to go for one example so that we will come to know. Yes, employee, employee, EMP grade. Yes, yes. Okay, domain, AVK underscore, EMP grade. Is the domain enter? Click. Yes, yes, yes. Continue. Domain creation. This is your domain. Okay. Employee grade. Here, just giving character only. So 3, 4 will give save, check and active. The definition also it does implicit save plus check plus yes, you can activate all this way. Right, employee grade is ready, but we have to go to value ranges. As I said, don't touch the save. Directly go to the intervals. So intervals, I'm just giving whatever I typed over there. Just this is called as grade one. Okay, grade is Roman letter. Yes. This is some so to you grade two. Next 16 to 15, I will give grade 3. Okay, just like that. So we leave it. That is years and all years class. So now save it. Additional with values check. Uh, what is that lower fixed value 6 upper limit is lower fixed value limit is 6 greater than 36 to 16 is okay, right? Mm, okay, fine. There is some kind of issue. What system is trying to be so system issue. Fine, got it. So fine, we define some values, activate it. Yes. Okay. Now no errors found. Activate, go back. For the same employees, we'll try to assign the grades. Go to advantage is the for M. For M, this is the advantage. This is the advantage of this for M. Right? User no need to remember it. Yes, if I just double click, it's taking the lower limit value. Just okay, I will give 1 year. Yes, one falls under grade one. It is accepted. It is accepted. Save it. No errors found. So here it is. It is we are not getting grade one exam because that is go to next employee. See, this is actually this grade one, two, three is helpful or useful. This description doesn't reflect over there. The description is only uh, useful to the user to while selecting any one of the value. If I select this one, lower limit value. If I select this one, lower limit value is coming. Suppose if I say 0 to 5, just wantedly I will try to do some mistake because I will give value as 6. So immediately you got no result found. What does it mean? That is validation implicit is happening. Even by wrong entry, by wrong input value through I want to save the entry and proceed further is not happening. That means why what is the this advantage of these fixed values or ranges values advantage is that the user cannot enter wrong values even though by mistake also because even we forgot also system automatically validate. Validation is a testing terminology. Okay, that is if it is. Valid, accept it. Invalid, throw the error message. That is cross-checking. Yes. Validation, verification. Yes. So why is rejected? Six doesn't fall under any one of the grades. Even I give you 55. Also, we are getting the error. Yes, error. See error message. Enter valid value. This message implicit error. I will enter 48. No? 48 same. 48 same. This is reject accepted because that falls under the valid range. So what is the final statement is user must enter a value among the available range of values. Then only the entry is valid. Otherwise, simply system rejects that. Okay. So I don't know as a user which range of value system accepts it. No problem. You go to the effort, find it out. Try to understand the system. Accordingly, you enter the value. Okay. This is what the advantage of range of values or fixed values. Okay. So I'm going to write further explanation here. Yes. Same advantage. Same repeated to the advantage of defining intervals. Yes. What was the title over there? You taste it because you have to observe these things closely. Go to domain level. Value range tab. It is intervals. Ranges, I am using the general word because when you have a lower limit and upper limit description. So, what is this? Description is optional, and yes, this is here also case sensitive is applicable. If you want to, always if you want to give the range of values A to C, D to F, then it is I to J, I to Z. This is also you have always fundamental rule is what the lower limit must be less than the upper limit. That is, anyone knows about the mathematical part. Even that is applicable to alphabets also. It should be in a ascending order you have to give. Okay, that's about your overall concept. Value table we don't cover now. Value table is a topic we have to discuss under. There is a separate topic called as foreign key. Under foreign key, we will discuss that value table. So, intervals. Intervals. Defining intervals are ranges. Intervals. Advantage of defining intervals. Values. Okay. Is it automatically populates as F4 help at a screen level. Screen input field level because it will reflect at a input field level. Yes. So it is helpful or useful to the user to select any one of the value from such help or F4 list. Okay, F4 list. Yes. Next what? User same repeated story. Choose User must choose or enter a value within the permitted value range, within the available available value range. Okay, then only system accepts the record. Otherwise, system hmm, rejects rejects the entry. Okay, that's it. This is called as okay system implicit implicit validation. Why implicit validation? We have not written any explicit code to validate. This is standard SAP feature. Okay. So in SAP system, we will find many fixed values and value ranges. Okay. Yes. Okay. Value table, we will, yes, value table uh, can also be defined, defined at the domain level. But only one rule is only only one value table you can use. What is the fundamental rule? You should not go for this uh, what is single values and intervals. You have to keep it blank. Only value table you can. Okay, this is the advantage. So if you go to any now onwards, you are familiar, right? If I go to SC level screen itself, I will tell you. SC level screen, yes, here we have delivery class. This delivery classes having 7 delivery classes are there. I want to identify how these 7 classes are coming from. This is for helper reason. So you can go to system menu, status. Otherwise, simply press F1 help. Press F1 help. Go to the technical information. Under technical information, here you will find the data element level, domain level. Go to the value range tab. Yes, this is the best example. Fixed values example is this. Got it? A application table, C customizing, CL, etc. Because all capital letters, no cases to they entered. This is the way SAP defined. So SAP example for fixed values is this, and intervals. I can show you some other example. I can show you here some SPFLI, I guess. SPFLI table level, you can find the input help with the domain also. Domain level, we can check it out. Domain is distance. So domain flight type scheduled or carrier no. So car ID no values, only the value table is given here. Con ID value table only given here. City airport ID value table only given. I want to see the this type of no. This is the flight time. No fixed values, no intervals, no value table. That means it's not mandatory to give all the things. Distance, also nothing is given. Okay, but I have one example. Okay, we will take one example for intervals also. I'll check it out. Okay, yeah, this is about your overall topic of domain. Almost we have done with that. Okay, the pending topic today. Okay, revision of this complete and data type completion, pending data types we have done with that. Then I introduced a new concept of conversion routine. This conversion exit function modules are frequently used in the ABAP programming. You have to have complete knowledge on that. How does it store? How does it convert? Yes, even going forward, I can go and show it to you in the debug mode also how this conversion happens. Then single fixed values or ranges, the value table examples are also we have discussed. Hope you guys understand this. So this is next we will go to the these all dependent topics are completed. We will move to the structure topic. Okay, from tomorrow onwards. Thank